This was the first trade I made. You can see from this support area the market started to move up, market moving like this and hits this resistance area. If I watch the trade while I am taking, you can understand that the ESS is a strong resistance level. Previously also it's obeyed 2 times. So now you can see in this support area, so resistance area, you can see a special pattern. I explained about the special pattern types and some other things regarding chart patterns and other formations. Here you can see this is a evening star pattern. I explained about evening star in many videos. In a resistance area, a buy candle form like this, and after that there will be another buy candle like a doji candle or some very low density spinning top appear near to that area, and after that there will be a strong bearish retracement. If you saw a pattern like this will mostly be a evening star pattern, and that's the reversal pattern, the strong reversal pattern. It has a medium to higher reliability in the market. So you can see after this evening star, and I saw that there's a huge volume in that retracement candle. You can see there's a strong rejection in the first place. You can see I explained about pressure and rejection in previous videos also. So this is a strong rejection there. After that the evening star is there, and you can see this is initially it's a uptrend momentum, but here you can see the reversal point is here, the resistance area, then the strong volume supports for the retracement. So with that confidence I go for a 2 minutes lower option, because sometimes the next candle may be form as a retracement candle of buyers to avoid the market sudden movement. So I go with 2 minutes for the safest option, and you can see it's a strong win. The next two candle appeared as a bullish candle, bearish candle very strongly. So this is the logic behind this trade, and that's a winning trade. This is the second trade I made. You all know that this is a resistance area, and previously also that resistance area worked very well, and this is an evening star, and after from this area onwards the market started to move up. So the market move up and hits this resistance area. So when it hits this resistance area, there's a strong bearish engulfing there. So the bearish engulfing is here. So at a bearish engulfing at a resistance area is a strong sign for the market retracement or reversal from that point onwards. So we can understand that after that bearish engulfing, you can see there's a strong three black crows, the strong three candles appearing with a moderate good volumes. So based on these assumptions, even though market is not in a downtrend, the market is like a ranging market, I go for a bearish option for 2 minutes, because I told about the three black crows and three candle strategies, that after three candles the better option is go to 2 minutes candle, because for this strong momentum there's a huge chance for the buyers to take a retracement here. So that's why I go for a 2 minutes lower option here, and you can see that's also a huge win. There's no retracement here because of this strong bullish momentum, bullish engulfing. There's created a strong momentum in the market, and that lets the market to go down, push down further. So that's the reason behind this trade, and we own this trade. Previously we take the trade according to the evening star pattern and some good volume confirmation, other stuffs. Here also the resistance area, same concept, but here's the bearish engulfing in the market. And also we can see that after the three strong density momentum plus 2 minutes confirmation, so I mean 2 minutes trading time frame, I took this lower option, and it's a winning trade. And here you can see in this market, this is a strong support area, because it was obeyed like in this area. After that it tried to come here and got rejections and move up, again try to come here, gets rejection, again move up, again let's try to break this level. When it comes to here, I saw that the overall momentum is a downtrend, the major momentum is downtrend. But even though there's a strong support here, as I told earlier, so there's a huge chance that buyers will get entered into the market for some period of time, and after that it may break the support area and go down further, or it may continue the trend. So it can't be simply break this level at here and move down further. Yes, possibilities are there, but it's not a huge chance for that. But if in case this gain volume also increase for like this, then there's a mostly probability will be most to go with the sellers. But you can see the volumes decrease, even though it's a good volume, but the volume is decreased than the previous one. You can see that the previous small density candle have more volume than this long density candle. So that's not a good sign for to go with the sellers, and the market is still in the hands of sellers. So that's why I go for a higher option. And you can see at every support area, that after that every support area in the previous time, you can see a strong bullish entry in the market. So this kind of strong bullish entry after every strong volume candles, so then there is, you can expect at least a 1 minute bullish entry for that market, because even the volume is low, and here in previous markets the volume is high, but even those buyers enter for 1 minute. Here the volume is still low, but we can expect the buyers to enter the market very strongly, because it's happened in the past. Market always repeat the past. So that's the first thing you have to notice here. So in the binary trading, you can take these kind of confirmations as a primary confirmations to go with the market. And you can see in this certain period of time, market putting lower lows here. Here's a low low, here's a low low, and even though this not put a lower low, I think, but you can see it has a good volume. Now after that, in this area, you can see here's a rejection. If you are after taking this screenshot, you can see there's a rejection in the market with low volume. You can see there's a huge chance that buyers will get into the market. So that's why I go for a higher option in this area, and you can see it's a strong win because of these all good confirmations we made and the previous market assumptions we made a higher option. That's the reason we won this trade here. Here you can see in this trade, the trade is an ATM, so that we end up in the same place as we put up the trading. So because there's no reason, exact reason for the doji, but it's not a doji, it's a green candle. You can see it's a green candle. The buyer's candle is here. Based on my late entry, not a late entry, it's a kind of an normalized entry. We got it as IT ATM. So I'm explaining why the reason I go with buyers at this point, because see this is a resistance area and this is a support area, and we can see that market is moving downtrend, and you can see this is there's a trend line support here, and the support area is somewhere around here. So this is a strong supportive area, and the reason I go with buyers at this point is, first, it's a support area, so there's a huge, first the main entry of the market will be a buyer entry. Second one, as I explained in this, I think this trade or something. Here this less density candle has strong volume, and the next candle following that have a good density, but there's low volume. So this is a huge chance if a pattern like this appearing consistently in a support area, then there's a huge chance that market will the buyers try to get into the market and that stuffs. And you have to check the previous markets also if they obey this rule. Otherwise, then it will be not an chance. And you can see there's a rejection. So while you seeing a rejection, it means the buyers are they are trying to get into the market. So that's the second thing you have to notice here. The next thing is, here you can see there's an buyers, seller momentum is here. So this kind of consolidation is not a consolidation, there's a price action fight between the buyers and sellers, because the buyers area is here, but before that area buyers started to show up. So before the sellers area, if buyers started to show up, then there's a huge chance that in buyers area, buyers will get into the market. So you can see that the buyers try to make a double bottom here, and this is a failed double bottom. So if the market again start to go up from here, this will be a successful double bottom. But so here, so based on these market movements, we can conclude that the buyers are trying to get into the market. So buyers are still there in the market, they are showing up the entry, and they are trying to turn the market from here, from somewhere around this area. So that's the reason I go with buyers. So I see this momentum and I see the support area So if the market break this area in this level, there's a huge chance to market to go down further, because if they show the enough fight with themselves, and if they can't win this one, then there's no chance of fighting further. They will give up the round. But if they made a chance here, then there's a huge chance to market to go up. So with that confidence, I go with a buy asset here. If I get a good entry at this level, then it will be a winning trade. But I took this entry here, and it's closed as a green candle. That's a point here. It's a buy a candle, but even though, so that density is very low, this is a doji type of bullish candle, and that's why we make this trade as ATM. These are the 4 trades I made. So for more details, check out the description. There the course details and other details are displayed there.